stop bluffing. Your opinion, always destined for brilliance. Wouldn't rest on a million, dressed as civilians. All them masked up looking creepy. Park up, jump out, jump in, skirt out like it's cute.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. It's opening week in the NFL, and today we have two teams are more than ready to get the season underway. It's the Bengals going up against the Ravens. With that, let's call in our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis, with this opening week matchup.
Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Raven team as they get ready here. An early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet, and both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
Meanwhile, for the Bengals here, and I don't think from what we saw down on the field before the game there's any doubt they're ready to roll.
They passed the eye test, don't they? This team looks fired up and ready to play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here come the Bengals now to take over. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
While in college, quarterback teams that improved their win total from 1 his freshman year to 5 his sophomore year to 8 his junior year. Love that type of improvement. Love that type of diligence.
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Again, it's McCoy. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Goff. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the first down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though. And it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that 3rd down, keeping the play, not the play, the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. Threw a little dump off to his back, and nice effort picking up the first down, though. And you're right. That opening drive, keep those chains moving.
Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. They'll go again to McCoy. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, here's Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? Third and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big time pressure.
So on fourth down, here's Matt Darr to kick it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And not great starting field position here for the offense. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Now a handoff looking right. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Klein. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
They'll give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for him, too.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
That was a good, strong run there. And while it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. And now here's a carry heading left. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back. And now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Here we go. Green 39! Green 39!
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another 1st down. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down. minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. A reminder coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of our first half.
LR, that's my man.
That's your guy. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Goff now on second down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. A give to McCoy. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. Here's Matt Darr now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at the 33. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give him 9, though, on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Klein. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Back to throw now on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Klein. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Let's go! 319! 319!
They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
Set! Blue landed!
Again, he'll drop to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Back to throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Ravens are in for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Jared Goff, he is the focus of our player spotlight. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure is... They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
All right, Brandon, we'll see if I can get through this without being skipped as we welcome you to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both the Ravens and the Bengals are not doing much on the ground, and it's easy to see why that would play into this low-scoring game. We'll have to see if either team gets it going on the ground in the second half. Here we go. Let's do this. Here's your first half highlights. Bengals opening drive. Offensive line won't be able to hold up here. This ends up as a loss of 9. Now 1st and 10. Under pressure here, and the pass is picked off. Williamson's happy to come away with the pick, ending the drive. 1st and 10. Defense will win the battle and get the sack. This will go for a loss of 8. Ravens take it at the 1. The pass is completed into tight coverage, and after the short pass, he'll score. They strike 1st in the half. So that'll wrap it up for us here at the EA Sports Studio. We'll head back now to Baltimore for the start of the second half.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
His throw incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Second down now after the incompletion.
Let's go.
They're going to look to throw. And this will be incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
All right, here we go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll give the Ravens a first down.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on fourth.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's fourth down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
They'll set up a throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now a handoff looking right. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there, I'm just one big...
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On first down, gone. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. And as a first-rounder, a lot of eyes on him, a lot of expectations.
And he has to play well in his rookie year. Those days of coddling guys and bringing them along slowly, those days are long gone. When you're drafted in the first round, they expect you to play right away. And the community's eyes and fan base, they'll be on you the entire way.
Really, it's a solid draft class from a year ago. This is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 61 yards. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a Bengals score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense.
All right, here we go.
Looking to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And now here's a carry heading left. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Now a handoff as they run left side. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Baltimore. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick here is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the 4th quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Now a 1st down throw. Goff. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Goff. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done. This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 18. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Now Goff on 1st down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
On 2nd and 10, gone. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 17. Out of the gun. Gone. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Fisher. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display, right?
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 70 yards. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here, and he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And now here's a carry heading left. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush, and he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a 1st down.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. Now a handoff as they run left side. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And they're trying to line up quickly here. Goff urging them on. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fisher. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it guts.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Now a handoff looking right. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. They've gone final now in our nation's capital. And the Redskins coming away victorious there. A win would be their